Another solid tablet ang meron ko dito from Xiaomi, and this is the Xiaomi Pad 7. Powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 3. Meron siyang malaking battery, 8,850 with a 45 watts na fast charging support. Malaki kanyang screen at 11-incher. Pwede ka magbumili din ng accessories niya like the keyboard and the pen, but it's sold separately. And balita ko, this one gets 4 major Android updates. More details after this quick intro. Now, ito si Xiaomi Pad 7 na may 8 gigs of RAM and 256 GB storage is currently priced at around 22,499, and ang kanyang higher variant, which is the 12256, ang kanyang presyo is 24,999. Links on the description box below kung saan nyo pwede mabili, or just simply click the product link. Now, one of the good things na gusto ko dito sa kanya is that it support a keyboard cover. One of the good things naman is magnet clip siya, like this one. Kakabit mo lang siya, and it instantly becomes a tripod, no? And you don't need to charge this separately dahil kumukuha na siya ng kuryente straight from your tablet. And it also can support a pen, except that wala lang akong pen right now, just to test it. Pero na-try naman natin sa Pad 6, it's very responsive naman. So, expect mo na almost the same naman ang performance ng isang pen. Now, this is Wi-Fi enabled. If you're asking kung LTE ba siya or 5G, hindi na support ang SIM card. One good thing dito sa kanya, it has 4 major Android updates. So, Android 15 siya ngayon. You should be updated up to Android version 19. One of the good things dito sa kanya is, okay, maliit ang kanyang camera dito, which to my liking, I love the design. Parang Xiaomi 15 lang. And you've got 2 speakers dito sa ibabaw and 2 speakers dito sa ilalim, make it 4 speakers. And another good thing dito is metal aluminum back and of course yung kanyang side frames. And yung kanyang screen is definitely scratch resistant. I'm not quite sure kung anong Corning Gorilla Glass ang ginamit ni Xiaomi dito. Now, this one is being powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 3. And well, it's more of the upper mid-ranger na chip na pwede mong gamitin na isang smartphone brand. And it was able to get me a 1.26 million points sa Antutu benchmark. Breaking down the score, this is what I got. 2,800 ang kanyang loop score and 93% ang kanyang stability dito sa OneDrive Extreme. Ito ang score na kuha ko dito sa Geekbench, kanyang CPU benchmark. And this is yung kanyang GPU benchmark. Looking good naman kanyang thermals and it throttled to 88% ang kanyang best performance. Now, one of the good things dito is malaki ka ng battery. 8,850 mAh ang kanyang battery, supporting up to 45 watts na fast charging. Charging from 0 to 100 takes you around mga nasa 1.5 oras just to complete the full charging cycle. Now, ginamit ko naman to as my daily driver. Tinest ko talaga siya naman sinsinan and using it for normal activities like documents and some video chat, doing some video conferencing, watching some videos, no? Scrolling on my social media. Kaya naman na magtagal ng one whole day. I guarantee you walang problema. Dahil makunat naman ka ng battery. And nung sinala ko naman sa PC Mark na battery stress test, under 50% brightness and 60 Hz screen refresh rate, 14.5 hours na screen on time ang binigay sa akin, which is quite good for a tablet. Now, checking yung kanyang display, this one has a 11.2-inch na IPS LCD. Meron siyang 144 Hz screen refresh rate and it maxed out at 800 nits sa kanyang max brightness. Meron din siyang screen-to-body ratio at 86%. One of the good things dito is symmetrical naman ka ng bezel, which looks quite good. And if you're scrolling naman sa inyong favorite socials dito, wala kaming problema dito dahil maganda mag-scroll dito. Dahil smooth naman ang kanyang transition on every single scroll ko naman dito on social media, wala ka naman magiging problema sa kanya. And if you're watching mga NBA games naman dito or just simply watching your favorite Korean novela, expect a good experience dito dahil maganda ka ng display. Not as good as mga AMOLED, but I would say na pretty solid naman siya. Just make sure na huwag niyo pagkamalan na AMOLED display to. There are other tech reviewers na laging sinasabi AMOLED display ang Xiaomi Pad series, and one of them even said that si Pad 6 is a AMOLED display, which is not. Better pay attention to details kasi may ibang expectation mo, ibang IPS sa AMOLED. Pero this is quite good naman. Now, itong tablet na ito has 4 speakers. And nung sinagad-sagad ko ng volume, pwede siya umabot up to 200% ng kanyang normal na volume. Yun yung guys, 200%. Check lang natin gaano kalakas kanyang sounds. Honestly, hindi lang yung sounds malakas, no? Nafe-feel ko nagbabibrate tong tablet na ito dahil meron siyang bass, no? And it feels good, no, na sinagad-sagad ko, hindi siya tunog lata. Immersive yung sounds coming from this tablet. Now, I was able to play 3 games dito. Call of Duty Mobile, Farlight 84, tsaka Genshin Impact. Now, pagdating sa Call of Duty Mobile, expect mo wala kang maging problema dito. Smooth na smooth ang graphics. And honestly, I was able to squeeze the most out of this game dahil kayang-kaya naman ni 7 Plus Gen 3. And wala namang na-feel na lags dito sa kanya. And one of the best things dito sa kanya is malakas kanyang sounds. Mafe-feel mo talaga yung marinig mo talaga mga footstep from the left and right. And it's very much enjoyable. Di ko na nakuha ang kanyang thermals, no? Though nung hinahawakan ko siya, hindi naman siya ganun kainit. And after 30 minutes of gameplay, I did enjoy dito sa game na ito. Pagdating sa Farlight 84, I was expecting na siguro maglalag siya ng konti. Pero, well, it did a bit. Habang, nagsisnipers ko po. There are times tendency na medyo nag-frame drop siya ng konti. Pero very minimal, no? Sa buong game, halos siguro once or twice ko lang siya na-feel. Hindi naman siya ganun karampant, no? There's just only a few occasions lang nangyari. Pero overall, what I like dito is ka na maganda nga na display and malakas ka ng sounds. And may enjoy man talaga itong game si Farlight 84 dito sa Xiaomi Pad 7. Pagdating sa Genshin Impact, sinagad ko na kanyang graphical settings and setting to 60 FPS. Yun, I would say na maganda ang gameplay niya. To my surprise, no, na I was able to hold up. Though there are just very minor frame drops and lags along the way habang naglalaban ng mga bosses, no? Pero very minor lang siya. Hindi siya masyadong halata, no? To the point na feel mo freeze yung game. Hindi naman, no? Very minor and very enjoyable yung game. Yung sound is really good and immersive. And yeah, I'm pretty sure na pag nilaro mo Genshin Impact dito, I'm sure na mag-enjoy ka rin dito playing on the Xiaomi Pad 7 dahil sa laki ng kanyang screen. Now, pag-usapan natin kanyang camera. This one has a 13MP na main camera shooter which can shoot you up to 4K and 30. And yung kanyang front-facing camera is 8MP which can shoot you up to 1080 and 30. Now guys, quickly tingnan na natin some of the photos na nakuha natin dito using this tablet. Now, taking this very simple na shot na to ng mga bato, honestly, there's a lot of details. There's no doubt na okay naman, klaro naman ang photo, except na medyo mas namumuti naman siya, a little bit overexposed lang based sa what I can see here. Then, pag tinignan mo naman dito sa Rosebud na ito, looks okay naman. Pero pag zoom in, soft shot. No? Probably nahirapan siya mag-focus kasi normally it should be focusing pretty well. Pero pansin ko, mas malinaw pa siya dito than dito sa Rosebud. So, probably mali ang kanyang focusing. Now, if you look at this one, this is a better shot, though. Looking more sharper, mas maraming details. Pero pag zoom mo siya, medyo mapapansin mo, hindi na siya ganun ka-sharp. No, the color is not bad. Ito siguro pinakamaganda na kuha ko. No? Itong color na ito, very nice, very smooth tingnan. And yung color niya is just almost the same dun sa nakikita ko. And yung kanang green is hindi rin ganun ka-saturated. And also this one, itong purple na flower, looking quite okay. Hindi naman siya yung sobrang wow na photo. Pero for a tablet, I think this is quite decent naman. Itong flower din na ito looks not bad. And probably if you're doing some science projects, bigla may pinapicture sa inyo ng teacher nyo, I'm pretty sure na this camera ng Xiaomi Pad 7 can give you what you need. Now, one of the surprises dito sa camera na ito, it can zoom up to 10 times. Now, tingnan muna natin some of the shots na nakuha natin. And this is a normal shot. 2 times zoom, 4 times, 6 times, 8 times, and this is a 10 times zoom. Now, honestly, I was surprised na ganun pa rin kalina after 10 times zoom for a tablet like this. Taking other indoor shots, looks okay. Itong baso na ito, though I was expecting na magfo-focus sa subject and a little bit blurring to the background, pero it didn't happen. And itong painting na ito looks okay, quite good, except that medyo overexposed lang siya, siguro dahil sa liwanag ng araw coming from the outside. And this one looks pretty nice, solid naman itong nakuha natin. Ito, I was able to focus well dito sa subject and, well, simpleng kunting blur lang ka ng background. But not so bad for a tablet. Ito rin maganda rin pagka-focus sa subject, plus this one. And this is probably one of the better photos, or I would say the best photos na nakuha ko dito using this tablet from indoor. Ang ganda ng ganda pagka-red dito. I love it. No? Maganda yung pagka-reproduce ng red na dito. Nice, shiny, and very matingkad siyang tingnan. Litaw na litaw. And this is just a quick shot lang from the inside ng coffee shop. Na pag selfie shot naman pinag-uusapan natin, not bad itong shot na ito. I was surprised na galing lang ako sa jogging, no? So kita nyo, na pawis tayo. And kitang-kita yung mga details na when you zoom it in, yung mga pawis sa aking mukha, sa aking ilong, it looks very evident. Pati itong shot na ito looking good. And makita mo all of the details sa aking mukha. Now if you go indoor, makikita mo na medyo mas soften na ang photo. Hindi na siya kasing ganda ng outdoor. Though I would say that this camera can definitely perform taking some simple selfie shots. You know, not so bad naman if you take a good look at it from the indoor. Now, if you're using the front-facing camera, medyo mapapansin mo, ano siya, no? Parang naghahabol siya. Dahil this tablet is not really meant to be used to take a selfie video while you're walking. Na pag ang rear camera naman, ang gamitin mo habang naglalakad ka, well, honestly, it's quite a bit stable. Pero, honestly, no one does that, you know, holding a tablet while walking and taking a video. But not bad ang resolution. Now guys, ano masasabi ko dito sa Xiaomi Pad 7? I did review the Xiaomi Pad 7 Pro nung kakalabas lang niya, and ngayon lang ako nakahiram na itong tablet na ito from my friend. And honestly, ano masasabi ko sa inyo? It's quite good. Though it's a little bit pricey, pero overall the performance is good. Kaya na mag-gaming, wala kang maging problema. Kahit AAA games like Genshin Impact, kaya na i-support. Except siguro, pwede ba i-lower daw ko the graphical settings just to play it a little bit more smoother. Dahil hindi naman to 8 series no, ng Snapdragon. But overall, bakuna ng battery, solid naman ang camera for a tablet. That's so bad, but don't expect it to be really, really good. Overall, solid ang feel na itong tablet na ito, and you can just simply carry this around kung saan kayo pumunta, be it traveling, very nice. And I would highly recommend that you get a case like this one, yung kind of keyboard case. It would really come in handy, especially if you're typing mga Word documents or you're doing mga spreadsheet. This is definitely going to be very, very handy. Personally, mas nagamit ko to kaysa yung virtual keyboard sa screen. Overall, I would say na pretty good. And, well, if you compare this to the iPad na 11th Gen A16 na 2025, halos hindi sila nagkakalaya pagdating sa performance. But this one is a little bit more, feel ko mas heavy duty ito a bit compared sa iPad. Of course, the iPad being iPad, medyo mas mahal kunti yun. Kaya guys, are you willing to invest on this one, si Xiaomi Pad 7? And kung gusto nyo malaman kung saan nyo pwede mabili to, I'll post the link on the description box below, or just simply click the product link. And if you like this video, don't forget to share it to your friends. And a quick sub is definitely awesome. I'll see you in my next video. And so, ako para si Richmond, and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.